Start off your afternoons with Ashton and Selo, as they calm your nerves and shine a light into your life. This is the afternoon show with Ashton and Selo.
Good afternoon, listeners. Thanks for tuning in here to the afternoon show. Today, Ashton and I will be discussing Starseeds. Have you heard of the term Starseeds before and want to know more about it? Is everyone a Starseed? What's the Starseed's mission in life? All this and more coming up after this song. This is A Beautiful Little Spaceship Called Earth by Ian Morris.
People say to me, I wonder what it'd be like to be on a spaceship. And I say to you, you don't really realize what you're doing. Because everybody is an astronaut. Everybody is an astronaut. Everybody is an You all live aboard a beautiful little spaceship called Earth. With you. I had to expand what I'd already learned by a great deal. I had to unlearn a great deal that I had already been taught. I'm aiming at the kid to give it that maximum chance so it won't be misinformed and can get all the information it does want and does need in order to be able to understand this universe and operate the spaceship very properly within that universe. Could make it possible for us to do so much with so little that we could take care of everybody and there need not be any of the suffering that is around the world.
All right. Ashton, are you with us?
I'm here.
Excellent. So I know that we are pretty familiar with the term starseed, but in case any of our listeners have not, could you explain a bit about what this term is?
Absolutely. For me personally, I feel like the term starseed is kind of like a loaded term, and like brings a lot of things to people's minds. But for me, I feel like if you feel like you've had this calling and like life purpose and like maybe this like mission to like help others and humanity since you were young, and generally starseeds, like the concept is like you incarnated here this lifetime to help out with the planet. And you know, it's hard to say if everyone is a starseed because, you know, I don't have like a tracking device on like everyone's incarnations and like all of that. You know, I feel like all of humanities, you know, we're made of the stars, we're made of starlight from the sun, and you know, everything on this planet is like a seed of consciousness from somewhere else. Like all the plant life is like meteors crashing into the planet, and you know, I think when people hear this term starseeds, you know, and even start to realize they have this mission, you know, it's like it can go straight to your head, and you know, people think they're better than others. It's interesting, you know. I think it's more about like you came here with a mission to help humanity and the planet.
Okay, so there can be people who are considered a starseed in the definition, like we came here from another place in the universe to help out this Earth, but then there's also like starseed where just everything was created. So is there like two kind of different meanings for this term?
Yeah, it's definitely a broad term. You know, it's more about your personal journey and what you find. You know, I've had some past life regressions where I saw myself on other worlds or other planets or, you know, outside of Earth. And I feel personally like we're all a soul, and we're all eternal souls. So the amount of like traveling we've done as souls is vast, and most likely you're not just like from one place. It's like, oh, I'm a Pleiadian, you know, like you may have had an incarnation there, but as a soul, your soul's incarnating like on a multi-dimensional level. So it's not just like so linear in our thinking, like, oh, previous this lifetime I was incarnating here. I've read some books and stuff where it's like, you know, our soul is like, or even like movies like Cloud Atlas, like our soul's like incarnating in different like timelines at the same time. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, so one thing that you brought up, which is something that I think is important, is that when people begin to awaken to their spirituality and they begin to see that maybe they have incarnated from a different planet or whatever, some people do get a sense of, you know, like, we're all important, but I know especially with me, I started kind of getting a little bit of an ego, which is kind of hilarious when you think about it. It's a paradox. When you awaken to your soul, you begin to feel more empowered, and then it's very easy to slip into the ego and start feeling like you're better than somebody else. So I think that's something
and I see that in the community quite a bit, and that's why I like to bring it up. And I've had people in my own life, you know, like question, you know, if, you know, because of me saying I'm potentially a starseed, that like I'm better than them or whatever. But what I started to find was what was more important than like having lifetimes on other places was like realizing that I was a soul coming from like source, which I feel we all are. And so it's something we all share, is that like we have multiple lifetimes in many places. But the specific term starseed that's like going around right now is very much like there was like a small group of souls that incarnated on Earth to like come to Earth and help like remove the powers that be, like the elite that run the planet. It's, you know, the story is that, you know, there were humans here before. It's like everyone couldn't technically be a starseed if there was already people here and there's people incarnating to help. But all of those people that were here are souls that have been in many places.
Yeah. So I know that you and one of your friends created a page on Facebook called Starseeds. And I was just curious, why did you start this? When did you, and why did you start this group on the Facebook?
Yeah, my friend Katie started it, and I was there and helping the process. I had wanted to start a website called Starseeds, where it would be like a group forum and stuff, and then it turned into this Facebook group that's still active today, where it's essentially like a safe place for people to talk about aliens or consciousness or multidimensional life or anything really weird. You know, it's like that safe place for people to dialogue and all that, which I think is really important to have. You know, on your timeline with your family, it can be hard to post about maybe being an alien from Syrian constellation and like you're like whatever.
Yeah, I definitely understand. And so how would you, if somebody, you know, feels really resonating with what we're talking about here and they don't have a community and they don't have people to talk to, how could they, you know, there's that Facebook group, but is there something that they could do to bring it up to their friends in a way that makes them not seem so crazy? Or how would you, what advice would you give somebody who is a starseed and kind of, in a manner of speaking, wants to come out of the closet?
Right. I would definitely suggest finding others. But as like, I would like reflect on, you know, what we're saying about like everyone's a soul and how we're all from, you know, if people are religious, you know, like it's like we're all children of God and we're all coming from heaven or whatever. So, you know, you can shift the language a little bit to explain it in relatable terms, because I also start to realize, like, when I started to realize I was from somewhere else, like, I was only getting, like, a small fragment of, like, the whole story. So it's easy to, like, feel better or different or separate from other people, but I've actually heard some really crazy information. I'm just going to throw this out there because it's like pretty cool to think about. That Starseeds came here, like Pleiadians, Arcturians, Syrians, they came here to help with the ascension of Earth, but what they also came here to do is that, like, humans, the human template is like the only template where they can have a full body ascension, which is essentially like a physical, like, body, like your physical body turns to like pure light or something. Like if you heard of like ascended masters, it's like, oh, potentially Jesus like got hung or got on the cross, but then 3 days later was born again, and then like 20 years like ascended. The whole story is that, like, humans have the power of ascension and that other civilizations don't. So we came here at Starseeds to also bring that skill back to the other planets, because humans are just that awesome. And even though Starseeds think they're awesome, really the humans have all the power.
Wow, that is
love.
Something I've never heard of. That is something cool to think about. So I think I think for Starseeds, if you guys are feeling alone, then it's really important to meditate and to connect with the source of all, because there's no reason that we should ever feel alone or separate from anything else. So any final advice before we move on to the next segment, Ashton?
Yeah, going off that's what really helped me. My connection, I felt as I started to realize I was a starseed when I found this thing online that said, like, do you feel like you've been missing your home, like, your whole life, and, like, you're not from here or something weird like that? And I was like, yeah. Like, whoa. And I realized during meditation and all of this, like, home is, like, our connection to source, and home is it's like a state of being, and it's more than your just connection to your other home planet. It's like we're souls, and meditation helps so much, and cultivating that connection, and then like feeling our star lineage and star family, and know that you're not alone and you're supported, and like they're all watching us and supporting us, and as well as like working on our light bodies and upgrading our energy fields, and just keep the faith and reach out to others of like-minded and find a good support system.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So that will bring us to our next segment, the song Spotlight. Go ahead, Ashton, take it over.
Ooh, so we're going to play one of my songs today. It's an oldie, but a goodie. It's called The Magic Mission of the Starseeds. And I just thought it was a perfect fit, and it was, I think I wrote this song in 2014 or 2014, the beginning of 2014. It was one of the first songs that like clicked in my production, and then it like would go really good at live shows. And I don't really play this song live anymore, but it's, I think, perfect for the podcast.
Within at any time in your life, an inner buzz, if you will, a tingle, a ring, a vibration that aligns with truth, singing the inner song of yes, 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 then take note, for you have found your calling. It has presented itself to you, or should we say, you have moved into alignment with it, for this is your alignment with Source. The cosmic love. This is your calling.
I will raise you to consciousness.
When the mystic eye is open and sees the person is forever changed.
Expand your thought process so that you can take in more.
We are you, cycling the epics of existence, calling to you yourselves to reconsider all you thought holy. We ask you to reevaluate the purpose of your life, to resurrect the codes of consciousness stored in your being.
You want to see my spaceship?
Mission upon your planet that you call Earth. Each one of you connected to the higher geometric flow of light, and those who hold intention within their fields to do so. Those we call Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Indigo Crystal Rainbow Warriors. Each one of you hold your own individual energy signature, unique. Each like a different instrument within the orchestra, playing the most beautiful sounds and tones to create rhythm and music. If you could hear the harmonic vibrations of all those who hold signatures that align with Source, you would hear music so beautiful, like no other to be heard within physical density. It is the music of Source, sound of heaven, the tones of creation itself, and it is you, each one of you, that aligns with light and harmonizes to this source frequency that creates this music of which we speak. You play your instrument alone, individually, as one soul, yet together, when you play as humanity, as one consciousness, the music within your collective orchestra is breathtaking to behold. There are simply no words within your human language to describe the beauty and the light you display and the music you create as you harmonize this way. All universes and galaxies of receptive alignment with starseeds of Earth can hear you and see you. They wait. We, as collective consciousness, wait to embrace you into the galactic family, for it is time. We speak now of your mission, the mission of the Starseeds, who from your perspective have been patient beyond patience, realizing their sovereignty within 0-point awareness, embracing unity consciousness in order to activate patience, required on such a high level within your physical lives. Only with the bliss-charged love frequency within the 0-point field have you found the love and the focus in order to hold the patience that you have held within your physical dimension. We wait, and you have waited. The wait is over, and the merge is now here. For now is your mission, while individual and as unique as your energy signature, is also a collective one. You each share the same mission on Earth, coming together as the orchestra does, each of you working towards the same collective symphony. Yet individually, you look, you search, you find your instrument, and thus you compose your unique recital.
All right, that was such a perfect song for today's topic. Thanks, Ashton.
Absolutely.
Sweet. Well, we have one more segment before we wrap it up today, which is one of our favorite segments called the Uplifting Prank Calls. And today, I don't know, I love doing this, so I'm hoping that people will enjoy it as much as I do. Is there anything you want to say before we get into the Uplifting Prank Calls?
I love everybody a whole bunch, and thanks for tuning in. And if you're in Michigan, I'm playing a show tonight in Ann Arbor at Necto, and my next show after that will be at Mad Tea Party Jam next week. So we're Project Bring Me Life is going to be running the workshops, and I'm going to be playing on Friday night at 3:30 a.m. closing out the night, and it's going to be a great view next week. This week, let's do it.
Awesome. A lot of great stuff coming up for sure. Like this segment here called Uplifting Prank Calls. And so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go into it. Here it is, Uplifting Prank Calls.
Uplifting Prank Calls.
Thank you for calling Payless at the... This is... May I help you?
Hi, I was just calling to say that it's time to focus on what is important to you and to let go of everything else. It's time to scan all the areas of your life and clear out the internal and external clutter, and you're going to experience remarkable transformation. Rest and rejuvenation are so important right now, and so it's time to do what matters and release whatever is left. I know that might sound weird, but I just felt called to tell you that. So I hope your day is super awesome, and I hope your rest of your shift's awesome too.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely.
Market, can I help you?
Hi there. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. I just wanted to call and say that you are braver than you believe. You are stronger than you seem. You are smarter than you think. And you are loved more than you know.
May I ask what you're calling in regards to?
That was it. I just wanted to call and tell you that.
Okay.
Well, have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Uplifting Prank Calls.
Yeah. There it is, another edition of Uplifting Prank Calls.
Yay! No, that Target lady, she was like,
Right.
She was like, oh, nice.
What are you calling about again?
Just to tell you I love you.
Yes. Awesome. Well, it's been a great show. I've really enjoyed it. Any final words for you, Ashton?
Keep on keeping on, everybody. I don't know. I love everyone. Super excited for Mad Tea Party next weekend.
Definitely.
And yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in here to the afternoon show. We are live Thursdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on Bring Me to Life Radio. Next week, we plan on talking about the power of music. So it's going to be a really great show. And so we'll end today with The Celestial featuring Space Dragon by Cosmic Village.
Each individual possesses a unique frequency. Combining together, these frequencies resonate, creating the collective conscious mind, the unifying force connecting us in this space-time web.
Drop on a leaf, gravity beneath, universe in the sky is on my mind. Distant ray of light, spiraling through the
DNA's the cosmic guidance, spreading witness to the mysteries of the plant, animal, and mushroom kingdom on this planet. They interact like artificial circuits programmed by your circuits with computers that are endless. That I mention I'm a wizard. All of this is magic. Your space is laughing into atoms as they manifest. Some are born to a sense of life, and some are born to the end of the night. I am the infinite spectrum of life, and we still getting reckless tonight. This is the conquest of galactic streams of consciousness, trying to build a village out of it. Find the rhythm that we spawning in, and ride the river back to cosmic bliss. If we forget it, it's all the gift.